Hello everybody, it's Adelaja here. I'm continuing my series on understanding suicide, mass shooting and depression. And we've been having some good progress. And yesterday I spoke about attaining goals and goal setting skills. How goal setting skills could help you and get out of depression or actually avoid depression. I know that I'm going to continue that talking about goal setting because it's better to avoid depression than to cure depression. It's better to avoid sickness than to cure sickness. So today I'm going to be talking of avoid depression by achieving your goals. So yesterday I spoke about the skills, the importance of goal setting skills, just having the skills of setting goals. But today I just want to talk about going ahead to do it. Go ahead and achieve your goals. And if you didn't see what we spoke about yesterday, please go ahead and watch the message of yesterday. But today, I want to just inspire you that whenever you go ahead and focus on your dreams, on your goals, now not dreams, because we spoke about that yesterday, when your dream becomes concrete, when your dreams becomes measurable, when your dreams become with milestones, then that's where we are talking of goals. So now that you have a goal, I want to encourage you to start small. Don't focus on the big result immediately, because a lot of people get discouraged also, and that could lead you to depression eventually if you just focus on the big goal. If your focus is on the big goal and you are thinking of only the big result, whenever you don't have the big result, and sometimes it will take time, and because the big result is not coming on time, that could get you discouraged sometimes, and it could lead you to depression. So for you to avoid that, it's better to just focus on, you remember we spoke about cutting the vision into smaller parts. So focus on the smaller successes, smaller start that you have. Start small. Start with small goals, small objectives. Just like we said, if it is going to become a computer builder, a computer assembler, that's what you want to do to become successful in life. Start by just trying to get admission. It's small, it's compared to where you are going, but start small. That, don't, have behind your back, because some people start small and then they get discouraged. They get distracted just doing the small things and lose focus of the big vision. No, you've got to keep the big vision at the back of your mind. Keep the big vision there, but focus on what you are doing right now, while you are not forgetting your orientation and your destination of where you are going. So start small. Then, right now, when you are small, don't just be doing some vague things. Focus on specific thing right now. So right now, for example, I'm focusing on getting admission. I'm focusing on passing my exams to get admission. Be specific on what you are focusing on. Be sure of what you are doing, what you are focusing on, what you are, where you are, and target that. Focus on that. Make sure you achieve that first level of success, as small as it is. Celebrate it and move to the next level. So make sure the goals you are setting for yourself, even the small ones, are realistic. Know that if it is admission that I must gain right now, I don't begin to think about when I finish, or I don't begin to say, okay, if you want to get admission, I don't begin to talk about Yale or Harvard or Oxford when I know I don't have the result, or I don't have the money. So be realistic about even the small ambition and the small goals that you set for yourself. If you know that you don't stand a chance, be realistic about it. Tell yourself the truth. Being realistic is just about telling yourself the truth. But if you know that you can get into Yale, either you have the money or you have the results to get to Yale or to get to Harvard, then go for it. Just make sure that you are realistic. You are able to do what you are telling yourself you are able to do. You are not deceiving yourself. Being realistic, every stage of your progress, be realistic. Every stage of you trying to attain your goals, make sure you are realistic. Make sure you are always telling yourself the truth. And of course, when in the process of attaining goals or achieving whatever goals you put for yourself, you need to teach yourself patience. Reality of life is that for you to get results, you need a little bit more patience that you desire, that you always want to. All of us want to have results immediately and fast and quick, but life teaches you that you have to take your time. You have to be patient. You have to be patient. You have to love patience. You have to learn to not be discouraged. What I'm saying is that you are not going to have a straight road to your goals and achievements. You are not just going to have an express road, autobahn. You start, kick out, and just whoo. No, there will be obstacles, there will be problems, there will be challenges, there will be discouragements, there will be stopovers, there will be hurdles, there will be things that will stand on your way. But that's when you need the patience, because time will always play on you. You might think that you want to attain this goal in 10 years, but you might think you want to achieve this goal in 2 years, but it might end up being in 5 years or in 10 years. So that's when you need patience. So talk to yourself about patience and know that you have to be patient. And being patient is also good for you. Learn to be patient to do quality stuff. Learn to be patient because of diligence. For you to really be diligent, you need patience. And also for you to be able to produce the best products. If you really want to have the best products in the market, you want to produce excellent products, you want to produce quality products, you need also patience. Patience is also necessary and important to be able to produce the best result. Now, like I said, you are going to have things that will discourage you. You are going to have discouragement, you are going to have obstacles, you are going to have hindrances, you are going to have challenges, you are going to have things that will come to stop you while you are moving towards your goal. It's just not possible without that. That happens to everybody. No matter how smooth you think that things have gone for them, they still had their own chances of being discouraged. So when such challenges come against you, when such times come when you could be discouraged, when hindrances will come, when obstacles are there, when challenges are on your way, when crises come, make sure that you face the challenges, you face the troubles, you face the adversities without catastrophing. Don't catastrophize yourself. Don't catastrophize the problem. No matter how deep it is, no matter how horrible the problems are, no matter how destructive they are, make sure you don't fall into catastrophizing. Don't fall into a situation where you begin to think that, oh no, nothing will ever work out, this is bad, this is, I failed, or I will never make it, or this is the end of the road. Don't catastrophize. You might not feel like doing it, you might not feel motivated, you might not feel the enthusiasm, but everybody that has ever achieved anything in life, they do what they need to do. There are times in their lives when they don't feel like even going to work or even waking up in the morning, but they overcome it by just following their routine, by doing what they need to do. Just autopilotedly. You just, do automatically what you need to do. But that period will pass. Life is full of black and white. Life is full of up and down. So there will be periods in your life when you don't feel like doing something, but you know you need to do it. Put your goals above everything else and just do what you need to do. And that's why we need the routines. That's why we need the worksheets. So I spoke about worksheet the other time as well, where you could write your goals down, and so that you'll be able to track your record. You need to track your record by following, writing down your milestones and the progress that you have each time. So just keep on following the routine and put down what your success and your progress, celebrate your milestones, your your success, and move on. Uh, you to avoid depression as you are attaining your goals. Try not to worry so much about, because some people get into depression also by over worrying themselves about, will I make it or will I not make it? They are still in, maybe you are going to stage 10, they are still in stage 1 or stage 2, and they are so concerned about, oh, am I going to make it? I'm not going to make it. I'm afraid I will fail. I'm afraid it will not work out. That could lead you to depression by itself. That could lead you to depression, and when people are depressed and hopeless, it could lead to suicide and it could lead to mass shooting. So we don't want to bother yourself too much about the end result. What you need to do about the end result is just to keep it in mind. Keep it in mind and make sure that today you are just doing what you need to do. You are following your routine. You are doing what you need to do. You are following your routine. Just make sure you follow your routine and don't be overly worried about, am I going to make it? Am I not going to make it? Will it work out? Will it not work out? Don't be overly worried about the end result. So just do what you need to do today. Follow, carry out the steps that is in front of you right now, the milestone that is in front of you. Fill it out in your worksheet to make sure the worksheet will help you to follow your routine. So just make sure you are following the routine, you do what you need to do, and automatically by the time you follow the routine all the time, you will get to where you need to get to. Of course, we're talking about the worksheet will also, besides act like a reminder for you where you are in your milestone and what else you need to do to be able to make more progress. So fill out your progress reports. The worksheet is more like a progress report. Yeah. So it will give you what you need to do, what you need to do next, and you'll be able to measure your progress, your progress, and create a sense of structure around your goals. So you know where you are at a particular time, where you are, what you are doing, and how fast you are going. Another thing that could help you to just attain your goal, like we are talking about avoid depression by achieving your goals. So is maybe you need to get a partner. Sometimes it's good to have accountability partners. You might need to have somebody who also is focused on getting something done with his life. Someone also who is serious about achieving goals. Someone who is dedicated to becoming a success like yourself, and encourage one another. Get the person to, become accountable to one another. That if you both plan to study 2 hours a day, and you be able to, encourage one another. Or if you promise to do something, you could ask one another, you had this thing in your plan yesterday, did you do it? And the other person could comment or ask you the question, and you could ask him his own question, the questions as well. Just being accountable, just mutually accountable to one another. Another thing that an accountability partner could do, and why that could be a good argument, is that accountability partner could also be your cheerleader. So you could agree not just to encourage one another, to motivate one another, to provoke one another to do better, but you could also actually agree to celebrate one another, so that each milestone that you achieve, you celebrate together. You will control one another to work, to make sure that you work, but you also be one another's cheerleader. You will celebrate one another. Somebody will be happy for you. So your accountability partner, will help you to become more effective in all what you are doing. So that is one of the best ways to get yourself out of depression and to not to even come across depression is for you to attain goals. Dedicate yourself to your goals, dedicate yourself to your vision, dedicate yourself to the steps that you have, to your milestones. Just achieve your goals. When you have success, when you have results, result is the best conviction. First of all, result will give you excitement. Secondly, result will give you joy. Thirdly, result will give you faith. Next, the result will give you courage. The result will give you boldness, and result will give you more light into the future, to see foresight, to see more possibilities in life. So, just go ahead and achieve your goals. And that is another way to avoid depression. Well, I think that's the main point that I want to make today. And if you have not yet joined our mentorship program, go to sundayadelajablog.com/mentorship. If you want to join our Nigerian project, go to sundayadelajablog.com/Nigeria. If you want to get my books, the book that I'm recommending for you today is called Life is Predictable. You can make your life predictable by following principles. So go to Amazon, you can get it there, or you can get it in Nigeria by going to some DSA Books at DSA Books Planet, DSA Books Planet at .com. And then you can get them in my office as well by writing to dsasbooks@gmail.com, dsasbooks@gmail.com. And on Okada Books, you could get the electronic version. So thank you so much for your time, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.